It's easy to understand now why it will be the women who will bring Mashiach. Yes, of course, according to our sages, just like the first redemption, the redemption from Egypt, came about in the merit of the righteous women. So the final redemption, which we are on the cusp of right now, will come about in the merit of the women. And someone Yafa is saying it's easy to understand now why it will be the women who will bring Mashiach. Yes, women like Alyssa and all of you. We're all going to bring Mashiach. Someone else is saying, Kol HaKavod, this is an amazing story of perseverance. Yes, good word, good choice of words. This is about perseverance. Someone else is Kol HaKavod. Okay, we are going on to our subject for today, which is words of water, words of fire. So the first thing we need to talk about is words. According to the Torah, God created the world with words. He said, "Vayehi or," he said, "Let there be light." God could have just created light. Why did he have to speak out words? And we learn from this that words create worlds. It says in the prayer that, in the Siddur, the beginning of Pekudei Zimra, says, Baruch Shamar v'haya ha'olam. Blessed is the one who spoke, and there was a world. Words create worlds. We sense this. We sense this sometimes with our husbands, sometimes with our children. We've all heard the story of somebody who was on his way to commit suicide, and then somebody stopped him and asked him, how are you doing? And, spent a few minutes talking to him, and the guy ended up not committing suicide. Words can create worlds. And the very definition of a human being, according to the Targum, the first translation of the Torah into Aramaic, it says that God breathed a soul into the first person, and it was that it was a living nefesh chaya, that it was that he became, the first person became a living soul. The Targum, which we're talking now at the time of the Gemara, which who really understood what everything was saying, translated a living soul, the human soul, as a speaking soul. Human beings are defined by our ability to speak. Now, there are some animals that, have some kind of communication going on, dolphins and, monkeys that can speak to, they have some language which can warn of danger or can identify when something has, found a food source. But all the human beings have the ability to turn ideas, abstract ideas, into speech. This is what defines us as human beings. So our starting point in our exploration, which is going to take up this week and next week, and we're all going to be working on this, I hope, for a month. Our starting point is just to say words create worlds. Words are that important, that central, that essential to what it is to be a human being.